Hey, Pika. Hey, undesirable. Birthday? Hey, Spirit Goat. Is it Vanna's birthday again? Pika? Her birthday does seem to come every few weeks. It's my birthday? No, we're about 5 months away from that. Right, 5 months, right? Sounds about right. Yes, about 5 months. Can't sleep for shit. Yep, I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. Though speaking of sleep, earlier, it's like my meds aren't working anymore. Yeah, earlier on my lunch break, I was taking a nap because I always do on my lunch break. I just like to lay down, have half an hour just napping, take more. Talk to a doctor first. Do not change your medication without speaking to a doctor. Anyway. Appointment in the morning. Good. Yeah, earlier I was laying down for my nap, my half-hour nap for lunch, and I don't know how many times it happened, but I kept dreaming that my alarm was going off. Yeah, I set my alarm for 30 minutes, and then when it goes off, I get out of bed, come back to my computer. So repeatedly, I dreamed my alarm going off. And like, I knew it hadn't gone off, obviously. But yeah, just the fact that I kept having that. I mean, it's not unusual. It's not uncommon that like when I'm napping for me to dream that my alarm's gone off, but it's just it kept happening. And then I'd have to think to myself, nope, I've still got time. Hasn't actually gone off yet. Having your alarm wake you up is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, it does suck. Sometimes I dream I'm at work, and then it's time to get up and go back, and it's like I never left. Yeah, that shit's awful. I don't get paid for work in my dreams either. Yeah, dreaming about work is just fucking miserable. Or like dreaming that you've gotten up and gotten ready. You know, like those dreams where you get up, you get ready for your day, you feel accomplished. Like, I did the basic necessities to prepare. And then realize, fuck, I'm still in bed. Terrible experience. Aren't we a lively bunch? Yep. Talking about sleeping. Clearly, we're all way too. We all clearly need more sleep. If that's like the only thing that we can talk about. Hey, Nadine, I do not get a long weekend. I don't get long weekends. The joys of working a customer service job. And take a vacation. I mean, I can. I'm able to book days off. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I tried to book a day. Let me see if it got approved. Still pending. I do get some unpaid days off I can book as well. So I tried to book myself off September 14th. Won't get paid for the day, but sometimes you just need some fucking days off, you know? You just need a fucking day off of work. So hopefully I do get it. We shall see. Hey, Purple. You work in the morning? No. My shift is 5:30 in the evening until 2 in the morning. It's so it's a very late shift. And Friday through Tuesday. Friday through Tuesday, 5:30 at night until 2 in the morning. Better than having to get up in the mornings. 3 days after my kid's first birthday. Aww. What will I spend it doing? Relaxing. If I am able to get that day booked off, I am just going to do fuck all. I'm going to do jack shit that day. I'm going to relax. That's the whole point, is to just have a day off to relax. I'll probably do the same in September and then another in October and another in November. They ought to give it to you. I would hope so. You're fat. I know that feeling. Yeah, I'll probably book days off in October, November, and maybe December if I can. December is trickier just because it's holiday season, but I don't know. I just want days off. I need the occasional break from work because work is fucking miserable. You sugar mama? Hell yes. I would love to be independently wealthy. That would be fantastic. If I didn't have to work at all. And didn't have to feel guilty about not working. Like, there's a pretty decent chance. Hey, oranges. Cat man. Like, I would say that there is a pretty okay chance that I could probably end up getting, like, yeah, I could probably get approved for, like, disability for my depression. maybe not. There's an okay chance that I could probably get approved for like disability for my depression, because it is like really really tough just to do anything. But aside from the fact that I would not be making enough money on disability, I would also feel kind of guilty. Hey, Becky. Baby nuts. Indeed. But like, if I was independently wealthy and didn't have to feel guilty about the fact that I wasn't working, then it'd be pretty amazing. If your depression is disabling, then you should get disability. I mean, like I said, it kind of is. It's just it doesn't pay enough for me to survive. So like, I have no choice but to sort of force myself to work, despite the fact that my depression, frankly, is generally pretty disabling. I just don't have a choice. Part time and get disability. Maybe I think there's some restrictions on it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it would really work that way. Using inheritance and put down payment on a home. Nah, for now, honestly, I'm probably just going to save my money. One thing my brother actually suggested to me when we were talking about it the other day is basically throw a little bit of money at, like, just put a little bit of money towards just something risky. Like put most of the money into, put most of my money into a savings account, like an investment account. So yeah, like put most of it into an actual investment account and just put some of it towards something risky. Something that might lose it all, or I might get lucky. So that is a possibility. I don't know. Crypto? No, not crypto, because crypto is just a straight up scam and is bad for the environment. Like, I wouldn't do crypto just because it's bad for the environment. And like I said, it's largely a pyramid scheme. Cryptocurrency is largely a pyramid scheme. Livestock. So yeah, I haven't made any decisions about, you know, about whether I will do that or not. Disability could frown on a windfall inheritance. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not planning on going on disability right now. Like I said, it's not something that I'm intending right now. And so I'm right now I've got sort of no choice but to force myself to work through everything. Even though most days make me wish I didn't exist. They don't make me want to like. It's not that I want to die; it's that I want to not exist. Yeah, there's a difference there. Still working right now. Yeah. For now, in a year and a half, we'll see how much longer it lasts. Hey, no name. If F is left too. Well, that's unfortunate timing. I want to live forever, but probably won't. Indeed. Sometimes I call my non-active self-harm wishes. Don't care if I live or die. Yeah. Yep. Haven't done nearly enough human sacrifice. That's the key. You gotta sacrifice those people. You gotta keep up with those sacrifices. You will not qualify as a volunteer? Well, darn. Make sure you invest in yourself and no one else. I mean, invest in artists that you like, creators that you like. Go look up for number one. Yep. Yep, I know. Sometimes when I'm on here, I click through the Steam Discovery queue, and it's only now recommending Life is Strange Double Exposure. Would have expected it to have recommended that a while ago. $33 here today. Tomorrow 7 degrees cooler. Yeah, it was a bit chillier than usual today. I think it was down to like 17 today. Last I saw. Oh, 10 actually now. 8 degrees now. Yeah, it's only 8 degrees tonight. Just not bad at all. I don't even need the my fan on. So works for me. It's a little bit hot here. AC overnights do cool off. All right. Good night, oranges. Wish I wasn't dripping sweat outside. Yeah, I'm like, there's a reason I don't like going outside in summer. Though I don't really like going outside anyway. But summer especially sucks. Too fucking hot. Freaking hot. I like it. fall. Yep. Fall is where it's at. Jacket weather. Yeah, not like a winter coat, but just like a nice jacket. Hey, Uncle Buck. No, I got almost half an hour left, Uncle Buck. Thereabouts. Bag was huge and heavy with garbage bags and food stuffs. Came from my employer. There is that. About the only time I do leave the house is to go get my groceries. So walking home with groceries when it's hot is just fucking miserable. Does get easier when the weather is a bit more reasonable. So I like winter because I can better obscure my beautiful fat body in public. You know what the best part about winter is? The best part about winter, hands down, curling up in bed. Curling up in bed with a nice warm blanket over you. That's just the best feeling. Hibernation season. Yep. Cuffing? Cuffing, like handcuffs? Are we talking kink shit now? You talking about kink stuff now, Nadine? Don't want to go back to work tomorrow. Neither do I. At least tomorrow is my last day of the week. I'd rather go back to work or school. I mean, both are awful and miserable. Yeah, I don't really want to do either. I wasn't very good at school. Canadian term. I'm Canadian, Nadine, and I've never heard that term. Handcuff oneself to a romantic interest. I've literally never heard that term. In fairness, I never talk to people. But how much was a chair? I have no idea. I don't remember. It was a while ago that I got it. Used a lot in Tinder bios. Nah. I never used Tinder. I did try it for a short while. I was just like, bleh. With dating apps, I kind of had a point where it's like there was no one who really stood out to me on any dating apps. I don't know. They'd have kids, or they'd have a dog, or they talk about being country girls. Active lifestyles. Oh, I love going to the gym. I'd rather choose work. I hated school. Yeah. I sucked at school. I think I might have minor ADHD. I found it really hard to focus in school. Unless it was, if it was something that like really interested me, then sure. But if it wasn't a topic that, hey, private name, what is my PayPal? I don't have PayPal. I do have Coffee, KOFI. It's on my about page. I don't remember. I don't have the link handy. There is a Kofi account on my about page. Kofi link. Reminds me, I still need to. I've had people donate like little bits of money here and there. I haven't actually like moved it from that to my bank account in forever, in like a year. Just can't imagine projecting who I am through a profile. I'm too dynamic. I mean, I'm boring. Like projecting who I am through a profile is easy for me because I'm boring. But it's just like it's all like I don't know. I don't know. Where are the bitches want to stay in and watch Star Trek? God damn it! Inside also probably, and not on the dating apps for some reason. I did once find a brand some teas, Kofi. Their middleman to PayPal. Ah, that's true. You get a PayPal cinnamon. I mean, I probably do have a PayPal. I'd have to get the link, and I'm lazy. I'd have to get the link, and I'm lazy. So, oh well. Hey, Hazelnut. 500. Jesus Christ, why 500? Why that much? I'm doing okay for money. Like, I'm doing well for money. I've got plenty of money. Yeah, I'm doing a good job saving up. The issue is that, like, it would make me feel good. I don't know, throw it at some people on GoFundMe or something. Got plenty of money. Yeah, I'm doing well for money. It's just the issue is that like I'm just not earning enough to have like my own place. Miss the back to school shopping. You also get new clothes and school supplies. Probably, I mean, probably, but I don't really remember much. Anyway, saying that I did once check out a Star Trek dating site, and I was kind of pissed off uh, at the design. It had the most generic, like out of the box design possible. It's like you're a fucking Star Trek dating site. You're a fucking Star Trek themed dating site. Why does your site not look like a computer display from the Enterprise? Why does it not look like one of the LCARS displays from the Enterprise? Fuck is wrong with you guys, right? Hi Yoda. Right? Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong for expecting a Star Trek themed dating site to have Star Trek themed appearance? The hell's the point of it if you're just gonna go with the. If anyone wants to send some religious literature my way, I will provide my home address and my brother's place of employment. Looks like there is a different one that's. Yeah, Star Trek dating. Like, this is what the Star Trek dating site is designed. Like, what a fucking lazy ass design. They put absolutely no effort into it. How many users can they post? I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't look into that, but just, I just demand that any Star Trek themed site, any Star Trek themed site at all, it should feel like I'm using a computer, like one of the computer consoles on the Enterprise. Or on a different, or on a different ship, but like it should feel like I'm using a computer console from one of the shows. They need to step it up. Exactly. Yeah, I think the Star Trek wiki, I think, is not really designed that way either. Yeah, the memory alpha. I don't know. Maybe it's possible that there's limits to what they can do on this site, but Memory Alpha, the Star Trek wiki site, doesn't have a particularly interesting design either. And it's just disappointing to me. I don't feel like I'm asking too much of Star Trek websites. I remember back in the day, I used to have a subscription to the Star Trek magazine. I don't know why I remember that, but I think I do. What, the Star Trek magazine? Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. I mean, every fandom has like a lot of things. A lot of fandoms used to have their magazines. Star Trek was it was sort of like Star Trek was at its peak back then. Yeah, it was like 90s, like 90s and into the early 2000s before the franchise just sort of dropped off. Before Enterprise and Nemesis just sort of must have seen it on someone's coffee table. Coffee table. If you ever went to stores, you probably saw it. You probably saw it on magazine racks. Yeah, you might have seen it on a magazine rack somewhere. Yeah, so like into the 90s and into the like early 2000s before it Enterprise and Nemesis. Neither of them were failures, but by that point it was pretty clear that people had gotten a bit fatigued with the franchise, and the people making it had sort of run out of ideas to a certain extent. Um, so the franchise just sort of dropped off after those two. I don't know if the magazine continued after that at all after that. I'd fallen off the franchise largely by that point as well. Plushie. This plushie is Cove from the visual novel Our Life Beginnings and Always. He was our boy. I still get there's a sequel in the works. I still get email updates pretty regularly. There is a free demo as well, but I haven't checked out the demo. The article for your coffee table. All it has now are razor marks and a thin coat of ash. I don't know how interesting a magazine about me would be. I try to live in the moment, but I might ask if you intend to be on later this evening. I will not. I'll be back on Wednesday. No idea what time, but sometime on Wednesday. Is that a rude question to ask when you're live right now? Nah. It's fine, Scapegoat. Yeah. Didn't shower today. Not showering tomorrow. Thus, I will be on Wednesday after I shower. Because I will need to shower before the next time I go live. And that'll be, Wednesday. Because I don't want to have to get up before work on tomorrow. Do you think people will notice if I wear white after that? No. The only people who will care are the most insufferable assholes who don't matter. Like, I don't even know where the fucking... All right, so the whole thing... See me Wednesday? All right, Scapegoat. The whole thing about don't wear white after Labor Day originated from rich fucks. You saw a $20 bill blowing softly down the street. You walk after it, jog, just let it blow away. Depends how fast it's going and whether it's coming in my direction or not. I wouldn't go particularly out of my way for it. Yeah. So the whole don't wear white after Labor Day. So what it was, rich people, you saw a starving child, but you just walked by? Probably. Rich people would spend their summers in, in the country, and they'd wear white outfits while they were out there. And then, after Labor Day, they would, after the summer, when they went back to the cities, which were dirtier, cities were dirtier. So, in order to keep their white clothes white, they would switch back to they would put them away once they were back in the city. And then, carrying on from that, it would be, somebody who was wearing white back in the day, you could tell they were not doing any labor. You could tell they were not doing any manual labor. No cooking, no cleaning, nothing like that. They weren't doing anything that would get their clothes dirty. So yes, white after Labor Day. It's rich people bullshit, so fuck that noise. Keep wearing white. If anyone makes a big deal about it, they're just being a pedantic little bitch and you can ignore them. At this point, the only people who make a big deal out of, oh, don't wear white after Labor Day, are pretentious, annoying, pedantic pricks. So if anyone makes a big deal out of you, just tell them, go fuck yourself. Define pedantic. I mean, it tends to be somebody like people who like nitpickers, largely. Yeah, someone who annoys others by correcting small detail. Someone who annoys others by correcting small errors, caring too much about minor details, or emphasizing their own expertise, especially in some narrow or boring subject matter. Yeah, giving too much attention to formal rules or small details, things like that. I could have Googled it. Which is what I did. That is literally what I did. But that's what you got me here for, private name. You got me to Google this shit for you. All right, but I am going to get going now. It is an hour, so I'm going to get going. I'm going to go make myself some rice. Got to chop my veggies, cook my rice. 100? No. 1,000? No. So I'll be back Wednesday. So good night, everybody.